How's it guys? Welcome again to Mike's Guitar Workshop. Today we're going to be reviewing this Epiphone Les Paul Classic. Kindly on loan from Marshall Music, again in Woodmead. So thanks guys for that. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So this is quite a special guitar because it's got quite a few features. So let's quickly go through the sounds and then we'll get on to the specs. So I'm just playing through my Ampero again, because I find playing through an amplifier, I do have a Vox amp here actually, but not many people might have an amp just like that, so the sounds that I get out of that might not be what you get at home. So I think going through a multiprocessor is probably a bit more realistic and more people will be able to get these tones. So this has got some special features. It's got some split coils and a phase switch for the two pickups. So let's go through them and see what it sounds like. So it's just clean sounds. So split coil. So only this one is split at the moment. I'll split this one as well. Split coil here. And then in the center, this is normal. This will be phase shift. And this is in full humbucker mode. Normal. And phase shift. Let's add a bit of dirt, just mild. Split. You can hear it's got quite a nice bit of bite to it. So if you were to play that riff in humbucker, if you split it, very nice. Also does overdrive very nicely, obviously. And then a bit more crunchy. I'm just going through my standard gigging tones, in fact. So because I also play a couple of Les Pauls on my gigs, so I haven't changed anything. This is how I would gig, but there's no reason that you cannot get a nice even in full humbucker mode. Does all the usual sounds. So whatever you need, you're going to get out of this guitar. So it's got a mahogany body, and it's a one-piece back. The top and the front are both one-piece. I had a very good look. Got a full maple cap. So here's a picture of inside. Then it's got an Indian laurel fingerboard. It's got some medium jumbo frets. We're going to get back to that in a minute. Got a Graphtec nut, a Tunematic bridge, and a stop bar tailpiece. Then it's got beautiful Grover 18-to-1 tuners. And I must say, these are probably some of the smoothest tuners that I've felt in a long time. And for this sort of quality on a guitar of this price, that's pretty remarkable. Alnico Classic Pro humbuckers in the bridge and the neck. 2 volume controls, 2 tone controls, and the 2 volume controls are push-pull for coil split. And then the neck tone control is a push-pull for phase shift. The neck is a slim taper affair, and no, it feels very very comfortable. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, so it's not a speed neck. It's just about right. I mean, it's actually perfect. It feels great. Fit and finish. Right. I'm going to put my glasses on for this because I need to just have a look at something. Overall, I would say this guitar meets all requirements. Nicely polished, clear lacquer over the top. Nothing major. The neck, the headstock is 3 pieces. That's got 2 glues on sides. They say medium jumbo frets. Now I went onto the net and I got some specs of some medium jumbo frets. And these frets that are on here measure 2.1 millimeters. Medium jumbos, from what I can gather, are 2.4 millimeters. So these to me just look like vintage narrows. That my finger gets caught against the frets because they're very narrow. So it might just be my playing technique. And there's nothing wrong with them. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. I'm just used to medium jumbos being 2.4 millimeters, which gives the arc just something to, your finger just something to bounce off against when you're sliding fast along the neck. But it's probably just my playing technique, so don't let that put you off. Just something that I noticed is that they seem very narrow for medium jumbos. This particular guitar, the string height was pretty high, but it was very simple with just adjusting the 2 screws over here. I just lowered them just to make it a bit more comfortable. So if you do decide to go buy one of these at Marshall Music, for instance, ask them for the one from the video, this one here, because the setup on this is now just great. It's very nice, it's smooth. It's got nice resonance. When I do my reviews, I like to go through stuff that I have, which is in my case a multi-effects pedal, and it doesn't really matter what it is, whether it's a Helix, a Line 6, head rush, whatever it is. The sounds that you hear, most everybody else will be able to recreate that. I reckon that this guitar is great for the chap that is tired of his nan's Christmas gift, which was probably the cheapest guitar in the store, and wants to upgrade to something a bit more professional. He can gig with a guitar, with maybe the view later to buy something more expensive. So great for that. Very, very nice, easy to play. And like all guitars that you buy from a shop, they all need a bit of a setup. So this particular one, of course, was pretty easy. I just lowered the bridge, and it was good to go. I would also say that this is a great guitar for first guitar buyers. So if this is going to be your very first guitar, this is not expensive, it's very reasonable, very well made. And it will last you a long time. The Epiphone Les Paul Classic, affordable, well made, going to last you a very long time. Guys, if you like this sort of relaxed review that I'm doing, please hit the like and subscribe button. I noticed that only 3% of the people watching these videos are actually subscribed. So if we can get that to 100, that would be cool. And if there's anything else that you want to see or hear, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see what I can organize. And we'll see you on the flip side.